Hello everyone and welcome to our class on Texas. So, first of all, I wanted to make sure you knew where Texas was, and it's right here by the Gulf of Mexico. In terms of size, it is the size of France, which means that basically it is a huge state. And not only is it huge, it's also the second largest state in the United States in terms of population, with about 29 million people. So big place, everything is big there is going to be the theme of the day, basically. Now in terms of landscape, we're going to go from east to west, and if you start from the east, you're going to find some near tropical conditions and therefore bayous, for example. And then if you move west, you're going to find desert, and right in the middle, well, you're going to find middle stuff, I guess. Now, like in many places such as Florida, Alabama or Louisiana, we will see a lot of roadkill on the way, from alligators in the east that you can absolutely pick up with your truck and just eat when you go home, to armadillos when we move to the west. So basically, whether you're talking alligators or armadillos, they're hedgehogs, only bigger, basically. Because, once again, everything is bigger in Texas. Now, also, I find it very funny that to see how I'm sure nobody cares about the fact that I've shown a dead alligator, but I'm pretty sure everybody is happy that I did not show a dead armadillo or hedgehog, which means you really don't have any heart when it comes to alligators. But then again, I kind of suspected it. Now, in terms of economy, oil is probably one of the most important sector for Texas, but so is Matthew McConaughey. And from the shores, as you can see here, oil platforms are visible. They're very close to you. And as you can see on the map, they're to be found in places that can be potentially dangerous if something bad happens. An oil spill, for example, which happened many times in the Gulf of Mexico. As for Matthew McConaughey, he is produced here in Austin. Now, as you can see, the symbol of Texas is a star, the Lone Star, which is a reminder that before joining the United States in 1845, Texas had been a republic for 9 years. And before that, Texas was a part of Mexico, and the state of Mexico had invited Americans to settle there to help protect the territory. And as this painting of the Battle of San Jacinto shows, something went wrong. Like, the Americans decided they really liked the place and wanted it for themselves. That, or there was no coffee left that day. But that brings me to the topic of the day: cowboys. And who better than a real cowboy to talk about it? So I'm going to let Jamie take over with that short documentary he filmed over the weekend with his smartphone, and he'll tell you everything you have to know about cowboys.
Well, thank you, Simon. We cowboys like nothing better than riding our horses in the wild and building fences of barbed wire wherever we go. And shooting damn rattlesnakes too. I don't like them none too much. Now, in the word cowboy, you have the word cow, so pronounce it correctly, alright? But a cowboy would be nothing without his horse. We spend hours on them, like those young people nowadays in their phones. Now look at these beauties. We don't ranch cattle for fun, but for food. What you gonna put in your hamburger? Tofu? Oh, you can? Well, not back in my days. But before going on our long journey, we cowboy like nothing more than a good old cowboy breakfast. How you like them beans and coffee, boys?
Yeah,
All right.
they're horrific.
Yeah, that's some good coffee, Jimmy. That's some good beans, Jimmy. Tu frijoles te tan de So, time to go. We're rounding the cattle and marking them for the journey. With paint, you think? No, with hot iron. It's called branding. Now we got ourselves a long road, some 700 miles or so. We're going to Kansas, where the cows will take the train to be killed and prepared, sometimes as far as Chicago. So all we gotta do now is round the cattle and walk it. We can't go too fast because we want it to remain fat to get us a good price. And they need to eat grass on the way. But the sooner they're on the train, the sooner we can say, mission accomplished. So let's go. And we don't want no stampede either when they go crazy and start running for no good. Oh, come on! Come back, you stupid cows! Anyway, there they are now, and as you can see, we send them by mail, so I must not forget the stamps. Come on, hop on the train. Well, tell you what, next time I'll work as an English teacher. That looks funnier to me, and that's just everything I had to say, Simon, so back to you.
Thank you, Jimmy. Now, today we are going to talk about rodeo, and if you don't know what that is, think of it as America's Got Talent, but with horses and ropes. Rodeos are a way for cowboys to compete and demonstrate their skills regarding all things cowboy, such as catching animals with a rope or riding wild horses and bulls. So, saddle your horse, put on your best hat, and move on to the next video.